What's up, peoples? It's aterraformer, and I finally made progress in this game. Yet another Mario World by Doownayr, and yeah, yes, just cutting right into it because this level does not matter at all. I don't like this level at all. Every time you hear a little skip, that's me cutting out, like, scrubbing. I mean, I'm sure one of these days I'm gonna show, like, the save state button come up, but yeah, there it is. I cannot do this without tools at the present time. It's like, I looked ahead, I'm like, I know I can do stuff ahead, I just, like, it's so precise. There's some precise stuff, and I mean, like, some of the stuff I've done I can already do, but it's this jump that, like, I know I'm going to have to, like, tool on it, so it's like, I kind of stopped worried about the rest, and I played a lot. And also, yeah, it's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna put it in the form of, like, a kind of like a task, but not really. This is the only tool-assisted, part, and then I use overworld saves for the next, 1 or 2 levels. I forget how many, but one of the levels decides to give me a 1-up at the beginning, so I never have to do that again, and oh yes, there's a preview. I lost a hit, and I kept going, and that was a mistake. So yes. Yep, this is actually funny. I thought I showed hitting all 3, and then it, like, cut to me, like, with only 2 up here. And I'm like, yep, I am definitely cheating. In this level only, and I used 1 rewind in another level that, you know, also I played a lot, but it's for one thing, and I think that's pretty damn impressive, like, especially how much I played of all the levels, too. Like, yes, this was a good 3 hours in the making, and editing-wise, yes, that will ensue. I've only edited 1 part, but, well, 2, including this. Right here, I show off some neat little thing, because I remember where that thing was, so I'm like, I'm not gonna die here. I'm going to be, like, all toolless, and then I come up here and decide to be all tool full. And, you know, it happens, I think, but I'm going to probably come back to it eventually. So, you know, I'm gonna put it in a list of, you know, levels I have not completed with tool, and maybe one day, you know, maybe one day I'll come back to it. Yes, I go to see if there's a save, no save, after you already get the save, but that, I didn't even really talk about that, because that was the last video. There's like a 16-minute level in there that's all, like, test stuff. It's not really important, but I filmed it anyway, so it's gonna be in with all the deaths of this stuff. Yes. Sometimes that doesn't work. I don't know why. You could have the spin jump aligned on the chainsaw, and it will, like, sweep out of your feet, and you won't be able to do a damn thing. I was doing that, like, a lot, because I was like, I'm gonna do that on camera. And I was getting in this, like, this kind of complex thing that, like, I had to have a good run on my final run. So, yeah, that caused a lot of death, actually. And what with sweaty palms and one of my hands, like, falling asleep, it's good times. It was really good times. I don't care. I got it on film, and this is awesome. Like, yes. It's like, this is a game you'd normally task, but I am, for whatever reason, that crazy guy that will just masochistically play through the hardest of things ever for no reason, because, actually, the reason is, it's like, the design, like, some of the design is really interesting, and I haven't really been talking about the design because I've just been talking about my experience with the design, but the design is on screen, and yes, I kept in this pause because I was like, you know what, I don't want to cut and be like, oh, hey, I did other things, or put, like, a tool or something. Like, no, I was just like, I wanted to show the whole pure thing, pure toolless run thing, Mabobber, I don't know, yeah. I have like overzealous plans, I think. I think so. But I think it helps that I'm not trying to do, like, commentate while doing this, because I think it would take even longer than it took me now, and this 16-minute video, I have no idea how much the fubbing video is, because I may end up fast-forwarding that test level, but without it fast-forwarded, and the first streamage of Death Montage, oh yeah, that's a cool thing. You gotta, like, pluck that guy off so you can continue on, but I'll show that later, don't worry. Don't worry. So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Isn't that surprising? It's like, I never do that, ever in a video, but I mean, it's kind of like really early in the morning, but early as for someone else that didn't wake up in the afternoon yesterday, so. Oh, you get here some lovely Super Mario RPG music, but nothing. Question mark. Nothing. I'm gonna come back here later on when I do stuff and things later on in the hack if I can or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'll check that out. Maybe, hopefully, HackerDoo, he put some stuffs in, and yes, this also took me again a long time, both times, because I was like, at first I was like, I want to do the dragon coins too, because I kept going up there and it was kind of easier than ducking past here, but yeah, it was ending in my death, and then that became hard, like ducking and then getting through there, but you know, I figured it out one way or another, and then, like, that dragon coin is probably the annoying one, because what you gotta do here is pretty crazy. It's like, you gotta know you gotta duck there, because it jumps off, and it's, you can kind of jump it. I've done it before on both, actually, but it's not, like, really something you want to do. You're better off ducking. And by the way, you need your cape the whole time, not that it matters, because everything is insta-death. The floor, those blocks, they are insta-death. I haven't showed it because I haven't died, but the death montages, you will see me die and touching those guys many times, way more times than you will see me falling off the platform, if I ever did. I have no idea, but, you know, that's the gimmick we got going on. There's insta-death everywhere, so this is the toughest line rider stage I have ever played by far. I mean, I probably should have, like, tried to beat the original Kaizo without tools. I mean, I have, but not that I have done it, but I've tried, and I haven't even gotten past that stupid bomb jump in the first level, because it's like, I get that far, and then I start dying to the first few obstacles, and then it pisses me off, and then that one bomb is so precise, it's like, yeah, so I haven't been past there. I never even tried it with, like a one rewind, because usually I'll do one rewind, and then I'll succeed. It'll really piss me off, because it's like, alternate universe, jeez, you got such a good run there, buddy, but I got this stupid, oh hey, it takes the cape away from you every time you, I learned that the hard way, even though I could just pay attention when going into other levels, but, you know, here's my life farming spot. It consists of 1 life in, like, kind of dangerous territory for, like, fast forwarding, because, you know, you got the 3 Goombas, and they're gonna kill you, so you gotta be quick on it. You gotta, like, tap it fast. Oh man, giving advice on tool abuse for a non-tool abuse run thing, my bobber. This is the level I actually use a tool in, but it's not until way later, so, you know, I did that. I've done it numerous other ways that you may or may not see, and, you know, that's the thing. I had to use up all my blocks here, and I was kind of worried. This Mario was not sure if he was going to make it, but he did. He succeeded. Sort of. Like, his alternate universe succeeded, but he decided to catch on the bandwagon and just, yes, that guy just spazzed out there. But yes, I did the drop thing, shell. I really like that. Yeah, I really like that, that thing, that attack thing, that mechanic that you never really have to use ever in the original game, but it's awesome. I mean, Mario is pretty much like the strongest, like, not, because he doesn't have ranged attacks, like, per se. He's got the fireballs and stuff, but, you know, he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, especially with, like, the few power-ups he has, so, you know, I think that's pretty cool. Like, Mega Man, he has to go around finding his and, like, beating up bad guys. It's like, Mario, he's got it from the start, dude. Like, Mario can take on Mega Man, but Mega Man will kill him, like, like before Mario gets near him. Yeah, that's when I realized. I was like, geez, man. I was like, I don't know why I got scared or whatever it was, but I was like, I don't feel like doing that again. But you have no idea how many times I've done it, because even when you do see that, it's like, it also depends on how much I feel like keeping in my life. There's a, please press the and hold the B button to exit this. If I wasn't asking something, I don't know, I never leave enough time, but, you know, here, you gotta do that. I love the multiple colored coins. Too bad they don't, you know, have different monetary values, but this part, it takes away your hit, and made me kind of angry. I was like, you know, that hit was something special, and, you know, it's not like you're gonna give me another one the next level, which actually he isn't, because it's not required. So, yes, hacks like this, it's like, you will get the power-ups you need, and forget that you have some in your select box, so, you know, that's pretty neat. I don't know why, but it would have made me a hell of a lot safer. I was just being like a badass. I was like, I could do this, toolless and small, like kaizo, crazy shit, I don't know. I'm really, like, I can't say I'm, like, skilled, but I have the patience of a walrus. I don't know if walruses are potentially that way, but you learn that. First time through, I got him with some weird timey, dodgy thing that I did, but I was never able to recreate it, and I was like, oh, this is something I'll be able to do every time, and it's like, nope. Nope, that one-time deal, so I had to learn that squirrel screeny or just die a lot of times, which a lot of times it was the other way, like dying a lot, but it's a really neat castle, I have to say. I like it. Lots of moving platforms. Reminds me of his other game, the Pokemon one, so yes, there's lots of moving platforms and castle labyrinth zone thing, and pretty scary sometimes, because you got this jump, and it's like, you gotta break the block. Sometimes you can go, I don't think you can even go right through, you have to break them first, and sometimes you hit your head, and it's like, you got the spikes everywhere. It's stressful times, jeez. Yeah. Yep, got through, and this is a place also scary, because you got this guy, and like, I always spin jump here. I mean, like, it wouldn't even be intelligent to regular jump, I don't think. But yes, at least you got the safeguard of hitting that guy on the top of the head, but after playing what I've been playing, it's like, I'm just scared of that glitch, and it's like, I don't know if it's a glitch or just me being an idiot, but sometimes when you're hopping on the thwomps, you gotta watch out, because yeah, for extended periods of time, I mean, like, one hit, like, you're probably good, but totally talking about thwomps right now, but yes, those guys, those death blocks reappear, and there's a casual cut there. You saw me get the midpoint, so you know what, the midpoint, it's like, you may not be able to get the 1-up, but you can continue on without starting from the beginning of the first half, so lucky you, this Mario. So go, yes, go and win. And lucked out here, I got the yellow switch, and apparently you can go, yes, I realized that already, but, you know, when I first was playing this, I was like, this is probably like the original kaizo and all that jazz, where you need to get the switches, or at least the yellow switch to proceed. So, this guy, I guess I never beat him in, like, a Mario that he was in. Like, I'm guessing it was the first one in Lost Levels, but, I mean, I don't know, it could be the fact that he's Super Mario World, custom boss, but I had a lot of difficulty with that. Like, I think like, really it's just about being patient, and I love the Final Fantasy music, by the way, it's awesome, nice touch, and yeah, so, yes. Yes, I realized I had to read. So, the peaceful island of the Yoshis is once again free from the clutches of an odd yet familiar foe. Mario or Luigi will continue to crusade onto the second grassy plains. I was so disappointed when I saw that. I was like, really? Plains again? But I already knew this. I was like, I saw it right up here, and it's like, plains, yo, donut plains, not really. Oh god, this playing so many lives, at least 72 in the first batch that I counted, because I edited, so I counted game overs. This is kind of sad, but this is a terraformer, and I'm a masochist.